So I want to show off our portable incubator. We've been manufacturing this for a couple of years now in different forms, and it's looked like this for the last year, but this is the new and improved version that we're just coming out with. And so there are some changes over the one that looks just like this. The one that we were selling, it's absolutely fine. If you're getting the old unit, that's absolutely fine. But this is kind of an improvement. So I want to talk about, I'll tell about the improvements here in a second. So how does it work? So why do you need it? You've got a puppy that you've got to get puppies back from the vet after a C-section. You're going to drive maybe half an hour, an hour. How are you going to keep them warm? An incubator. And if you use this can either plug into 110 volts with the adapter that you get, or you can plug it into your car cigar adapter. What do you call those things these days? Cigarette lighters? What are they?
Yeah, plug-in adapter, car adapter.
Car adapter. Anyway, this plugs into your car adapter, or you can plug them in. This is inherently safe because this is all running on 12 volts. There's nothing here that can hurt you or your dogs.
But you do have for at-home adapter too.
Yes, it comes with this. It comes with this guy right here. The black piece. This piece right here. You can see it running.
Plugs into the.
You can see it running right here. So this is in centigrade. So this is running at set at 40 degrees centigrade. And interesting to see that when I plug it back in again, it remembers the last setting it had. So you don't have to keep programming it every time. So there it is, set for 40.
Yeah.
And I can very quickly change it. I press a button once like this, and then I can make it go up or down in very small increments. So I'm going to set it back to 40, and there it is. And you see the red light comes on. It means it's heating up. And does it work? So this is actually measured in Fahrenheit. 40 is like 104 degrees. There you go, 104 degrees.
Hang on.
There's 104 degrees. And it's really uniform. Look at this. And this is the new improvement, by the way. The new one is extremely uniform. We'll talk about that here in a second. It says 103.9.
Because the thing's open.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so it's extremely easy to set up. It will run off 12 volts. It will run off your household current. And unlike most incubators, they use air. They dry puppies out. This heats the floor up. If you put your hand in here, tell me what you feel when you put your hand in there. How does it feel?
Oh, nice and warm.
Oh, isn't that nice and toasty?
Yes, that's nice.
I've got another video that shows puppies in here. You put a puppy in here, you put a kitten in here, they just fall asleep. If I had one big enough for me and I got in there, I just fall asleep. And it's so safe because it's not drying a puppy out. This is bringing beautiful heat up through the floor.
Well, let's say this, that when you've got a sick puppy at home, you want to warm up a puppy. You think, oh, let's put milk in it that's warm milk to warm it up. No, you first want to warm the puppy up first on the outside. Then it warms itself up on the inside. Then you're able to do warm milk to it.
Yeah, I think one of the things that will kill a puppy the quickest is a puppy that gets cold. So we've got a new whelping system that we've been manufacturing for a year plus now that does a great job. But if you let a puppy get cold, the puppies don't have any reserves. They will go downhill in literally an hour. And they won't be nursing, and you'll go out there and you'll see a puppy that's barely moving or not moving.
Hear a death cry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put a finger in its puppy's mouth and it's all cold. You got a problem. You need one of this to get it going. And could you just use a heating pad? Sure, but a heating pad is not regulated, and you can't leave a puppy on a heating pad and know that that puppy's safe.
It's a dry heat.
This here, if it says it's at 40 degrees, which is by the way about 103 degrees Fahrenheit, it will stay at that temperature day and night, all day long. So, okay, I want to show this because it's a little bit different than the old unit.
Well, the reason why it's not reading 400 right now is because the lid's open.
Well, it's 39. There it goes. It's just the heater's on, and by the way, when it gets to 40.1, the thing will go off. So it regulates its temperature, and it knows what the current temperature is and what it wants to be. And if that light's on, it's heating, and that light goes. So if you, there it goes, just went to 40.1, the temperature went off.
Okay.
And it'll climb a little bit, it'll get up to about 40.2, and then it'll drop back down again, and the heat will come back on. So it's a thermostat. This is a thermostat that regulates.
Sensor,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is this different than the old ones? Okay. So the first thing is, look inside this. We've now put the light behind the plastic. There is no opening anywhere for any dirt or microbes to get in here at all. This is plastic that you can use bleach on. So if you've got a puppy that's pooped, or there's some blood products, or it's urinated, or it's vomited, you can just take a paper towel and some Windex or some cleaning
Lysol
supplies.
99%.
Lysol, exactly. Spray this thing down, wipe it out, and you're good to go. So most of them have air vents and filters and all kinds of other stuff that get muck in them. The heat's coming up through the floor, and it's inherently safe. Okay, so here's what we've done. We've now manufactured actually a little heating pad. This is actually buried inside the guts of this thing. You can't see it, but this thing runs on 12 volts. I'm just getting close on this, Tammy. And what this is, it's a heating element with tons. It's actually got 40 lines in it. So it's an extremely uniform heat. This thing heats, a little sensor in the middle here. This thing heats up the entire area to exactly, and it's a metal-based product. This thing heats up the uniform temperature all over the whole surface of this.
And it's inside the bottom
and it's inside the bottom. You can't get to it. It's buried inside it. But the great thing is that now this is an improvement over the old version. It had a few hot spots in the old version. This one does not.
Yes.
And we also changed the plug. Before it had a little plug-in plug for this, but there was a problem when that plug was sitting like this, so this lid, if you let this lid spin all the way down, it could hit this plug and it could break the plug. So now if you do that, it doesn't want to go past that, it doesn't hurt anything. So that's another improvement, minor improvement. But
you unplugged it. That's what I was fixing to say.
Yes.
Oh, the light's off.
Yes.
But he unplugged it.
So so how many puppies can you get in here? Well, we've had 10 puppies in here, newborns.
Yeah.
You couldn't put 10 puppies that are a week old are going to fit in here. But that's not the situation you're in. The situation you're in is either you're coming home with some newborn puppies and you can get a lot of puppies in here because they're small, or you've got 1 or 2 puppies that are in trouble and they can live in here for literally weeks. And we have saved puppies that would have undoubtedly not made it, that have been in one of these incubators for literally a couple of weeks until their eyes are open and they start to move around and they can move on their own steam.
Of course, they will not suffocate in this either.
Yes, so there's enough air gap here that you've got airflow without having to do anything. But if you are worried about it, you can just crack it open. I
always crack it open. I feel better.
You can leave the thing open because here's the deal: the heat's coming up through the floor.
Oh, okay.
It's not that there's not a fan and a heater that's blowing air or a light bulb that's blowing air. It's all coming up. Even when this is open, that floor temperature will stay at 40 degrees. And it says 39.7, the heat is on. And here in a few seconds, here's 39.8, which is, remember, it's darn close to 40, which is about 104 degrees, which is the right temperature of a puppy. So the old system, you could change it for both Fahrenheit or centigrade. These thermostats I've got now are more accurate. That's why I've moved to this thermostat. And it is a centigrade thermostat. And there will be a little stick-on chart on here that shows you what Fahrenheit and centigrade are equivalent to, just in case you're... Because we're in America, we're used to Fahrenheit. In Europe, we're used to centigrade. So 40 degrees centigrade, 102, 103 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect temperature.
But there will be a chart there.
There will be a chart stuck on front of it, yes.
Okay.
Right. So salient points are very light. This thing's just about indestructible.
It's easy to take into the vet, put your babies in it.
So what do we do when we go to the vet, Tammy?
Oh, what do we do?
Yes.
I always stick my little wash rags in there because we help deliver puppies.
Yep.
Shake them off, so I have wash rags stuck off in there.
So we've got wash rags in here. We've already got this thing plugged in.
And I put a little towel inside there, so it's all nice and warm.
Yep.
And as soon as the baby's born, we dry them off. We make sure that they're clear of all fluids, and we lay the puppy in here. And it's not on a heating pad, and they're all laying in there on this, nice and warm with each other.
So I've got a horror story about that. Remember that when we went to one of the places here in actually another town, we had some puppies, great litter of puppies, and the puppies are on a pad on the table.
Oh, honey, don't even tell that story. I can't stand it.
And then all of a sudden there's a kerplunk. And one of the puppies rolls off the mat and it just hit the floor.
Yeah.
The puppy survived it, so it was.
So now we take our own puppies and we put them right inside that, and there's no way they're falling off at any vet table.
And we know where this has been.
Yes.
So what we like to do is...
I always clean it before I go.
Yeah, we take a puppy in our hands.
Bleach cleaner. Shake
it down. It's probably got it's still got a forceps on it. It's been disconnected from mum.
Right.
It's in our hand. We're rubbing it down, making sure the fluid's good, checking its palate.
Make sure it's screaming.
And it's screaming, and the next thing it goes in here. It doesn't touch any, I mean, we're paranoid. I mean, look, vets are great, but the thing is that sick animals go to the vets, and sick animals are in the surgery room, and we just want to take every precaution we can to give our puppies the best start. And part of that process is to have
nice
these
and secured in there.
Who should have one of these? Well, here's the deal.
Everybody that's having babies.
We think so, because I can tell you, if you need one of these and you don't have it, you've got a problem. And will you need this on every litter that you have? We use it on every litter. Yeah. Because they come home in this.
Yeah, and with your little adapter from in the car, it's staying warm at the right temp.
Yeah. So
if you've got an hour's drive to go back home, they stay nice and warm with this.
Here's one of the things this does for us. So when we have a C-section in town, it costs us $1,200. When we have a C-section in Texas, an hour away, it costs us $250. This saves us $1,000 every time we have a C-section. So guess what we do? We go to Texas most of the time. Sometimes, you know, that doesn't work out, but 95% of the time we're in Texas having a C-section. And this is absolutely safe bringing puppies home in this. And when we get home, mum's had an hour and a half to blow off her anesthesia. She's starting to wake up. We put the puppies in our whelping box with our whelping heating system, and everybody's right with the world. So if you were interested in more information on this, you can go to our website, mybreedersupply.com, 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 or one word. Or you can find all more information on our website for our puppies and our stud service, which is at lovemypups.com, lovemypups.com. Text us, call us, whatever, we can help in any way. We'd love to do it. So again, we love this product. We think it's great. We've got many hundreds of people now using this, and maybe you need one in your arsenal too. Bye, everybody.